the Atlanta Braves and the Milwaukee Brewers. John Shabby and Chris Singleton on the call. Here we go, Singy. The fans have been waiting for this Major League debut for a while, and it's finally here. There's a lot of hype around his talent, and now we get to see how that looks at the big league level.
Just to him would just be to soak it all in. Don't worry about the results. Don't worry about the expectations. Just really enjoy this experience because it only happens once.
And taking the ball for Milwaukee, Zach Gallen. How about a report on him, Chris?
His career ERA's been under 4. What I like most about him is his reliability. Takes the ball every 5th day, ready to go whenever the manager calls.
Just about ready to roll. Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate.
Number 13.
And we are underway in game 1 of the series. One of the things amazing with Zach, think about the players he's been traded with and for. In December of 17, he and Sandy Alcantara were dealt to Miami from the Cardinals for Marcell Ozuna. Then ultimately in July of 19, he went to Arizona for Jazz Chisholm. 2-2 now. Gallen making his first start of the year. And he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2016. Got him swinging.
Oh my God, man. What the fuck am I doing? God damn it.
And first offering is fouled off.
That's what's hot, nigga. Like, we know that's hot. Like, that's what's hot. That's what's hot. The more Americanized you look, boom, that's where you at.
That's a ball.
There's a swing and a drive. Fair ball. Around first, heading for 2. And he'll make it safely.
Stop playing with us.
It's a double.
All over that one right there. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
1 out, runner at second. Lindsey. Getting ready to hit.
Yeah.
Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon.
Oh, she did? I'm gonna get her.
Little trouble with this one behind the plate.
Don't kill her. Yeah, I see. It hurt.
Man at second. And another ball. Appears they're working around him with the base open, Singy.
Well, you know, these 2-0 counts, Boo, they're just not what they used to be, and we sound like old guys.
You came over there.
Ultimately, this is a strategic.
Hey, please stop.
Cruz coming home. He will score, and they take
hate niggas that go over there and critique when you came over here.
1-0.
Well, they strike first as he gets the job done to bring home the run.
Ah, nigga, all y'all niggas doing is hitting singles. Nigga, you came to my game.
Satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field, so that definitely felt good.
Runner takes off, pitch way inside, and that's a stolen base, not even close. 1 out and a runner at second here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Runner goes again. Swing, and he popped it up. And a foul ball. No action in the bullpen, though. Looks like they're going to let him stay out there. Gallen checks on the runner. Lindsey dives back in safely.
They've got him working a little harder in this first frame than he anticipated.
One out and a runner at second. Runner on the move again. Pitch misses. Throw to third. Save. That wasn't close.
When a guy's got that kind of lead at second base, somebody's got to call timeout. Pitcher's got to step off. The catcher's got to ask the ump for time or something. You can't let him get out that far. When you don't have a good thrower behind the plate, he's going to steal third almost standing up. That's a really good job of being aggressive by the base runner.
Because he's having so much fun. And so much ass
back with 2 strikes
around him. In his mind. Jesus. That nigga live his life.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And
that is that. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now. We go to the bottom of the first. And
Number
today's
2.
starter, Derek Lindsey. He's kind of been the talk of baseball.
Second game he's pitched.
And I'm sure he's got some nerves. He'll be excited for that first pitch to be in and over with so that he can settle in pitching just like he did in the minor leagues.
I gotta focus up.
Exciting moment. He's got his family in town.
I gotta focus up, man.
It's going to be a huge tone setter for his career.
Up now for Milwaukee, Johnny Morris. Looking for his first big league hit right here.
That's a ball.
Fought off foul.
But you watching them. No packet.
That one to first. Olsen takes it himself. 1 gone, bottom half of the first. Let's take a look at the Brewers lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Well, Boog, against a talented pitcher, it's crucial to disrupt his rhythm. Use bunts to get him off the mound and moving around out there. If he's in a flow, step out and break his timing. When he throws in the zone, you might only get 1 pitch, so you don't want to miss it.
Check swing called strike. Strike 1. And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And you know, if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever if they do at all.
Throws to first in time.
You gonna take your socks off?
Start to the home first, 2 away.
Your feet stink.
Down, base is empty. Here comes Ozuna up to the plate.
Give me.
Swing, and that's ripped towards right center. Base hit.
So you can go to school.
And the tying run is on base.
Batting for the third baseman, number 7.
Trying to pick up his first knock in the big leagues. In the dirt. Now throw to first, but back easily.
Yeah. Yeah. Hope he does.
Rip to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. Brewers strand 1. They're down 1-0.
Yeah, let them get social.
All set for the start of the inning. So now to the plate for Atlanta, number 24.
Ball, that's upstairs.
Oh, you dirty.
The 1-1. It's hard hit on the line.
Out.
Chorio takes it in for the out.
Oh,
Ball
you.
down.
I ain't got my headset on. Or I got my headset on, but the wrong ones. Yeah, I can't.
Next offering is fouled back.
Ball one.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, that slider wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he got him to chase. That's just a bad approach right there. Either he was looking for something else and got completely fooled, or he was sitting all over the slider and just couldn't resist the temptation. But, man, really expanded right there and didn't have a chance of making contact with that pitch.
In the air to left center. Varsho has a beat on it. And that is that. So they make short work of him there. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Braves 1. Back here in Milwaukee, we head to the bottom of the second. Jackson Chourio up now for the Brewers. Outside. Ball one. Chourio went deep in his most recent game.
Ball.
There's a strike. Out towards right center field. Long run, tracks it down. And there's one down.
Batting fifth, the center fielder, number 5, Shelton Varsho.
Now a drag bunt, third base side. And safe at first, a bunt single.
Batting seventh,
And now the batter is Carson Kelly. Runner on the go. There's a ball.
That pitch is out.
Safe at second, and that was not close.
When your catcher's not a great thrower, you have to do a better job at controlling the running game. And that's throwing over, that's stepping off, doing whatever you can to try to keep that base stealer's rhythm off. Well, they weren't able to do it right there. They're going to have to make some type of adjustment, or players are going to be running all game.
That breaking ball drops in for a strike. In the dirt, blocked. Wide throw, and it gets away. Here's a 2-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Ground ball to the right side. Throw home, not in time. The run scores. We're tied at 1.
Ball one.
The kick in the pitch. Runner goes. Makes the catch for the second out. Throw behind the runner. They've got him doubled off. We played 2 full. All tied 1-1. On to the third inning. Now in for the Braves, Michael Harris II. Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. And that's strike 1. Swung on, popped up left side. He's there. He's got it. And there's one away. Tied up here in the early going. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Didn't seem like that one found the zone. Here's a challenge. And after review, it was a ball. Good eye. So they've still got both their challenges. Check swing. He held up. Ball 2. Tap foul at the plate. Two on the way. Now one miss. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts. Ellie De La Cruz will hit next. 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored. This one popped up. Morris moving under this one. And that is that. Back here at American Family Field, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Christian Yelich up now for the Brewers. That one finds the zone. 0-1. Ball 1 there.
That's a ball.
Evidently not too impressed with that call, and it feels like he got squeezed on the outside corner, so he's making his case. You've got to be careful to pick your spots in terms of showing your frustration with the umpire, and he felt this was his time.
And aboard on the leadoff single.
The batter, number 7.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
0-1. And that's fouled off.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not.
Dives for the bag, got him. Double play.
Now batting, the first baseman, number 6.
And now the first baseman.
And there's one thing on his mind this at bat, getting that first hit at the big league level.
In the air, right field. Acuna gets under it. And that is that. With 3 complete, we're tied at 1 apiece. Start of the 4th, so now to the plate for Atlanta, DJ Lindsay. On the ground. Oh, great stop to first. And very nicely done for the out. That one hammered center field. Carrying well. Out of here. His first homer of the year, and they lead it. It's 2-1.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach. Power versus power right there, like 2 locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
Here's Matt Olson. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. Right side, hard hit. Throws to first in time.
The batter, the third baseman, number 24.
And that's
Inside
off
ball.
the inside edge. And that is ball 1. Hammered down the right side, but foul. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across. Top half of inning number 4.
Ball, that's high.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. That's off the mark. Ball 3. Ryan Aram on deck for Atlanta. High fly ball, right field. Chourio under this one. And that'll do it. Long ball draws the Braves closer to the bottom of inning number 4 now. This is Braves baseball on the show South. Ready to go, bottom 4. Here's the Brewers DH, Marcell Ozuna. That misses the zone,
outside.
And the count is 1-1. That's to third. A dive. Nice stop. Over to first. Nicely done for the out.
Now batting, the third baseman, number 70.
Wow, Singy, he showed off great reaction time and arm strength on that play. We need to take another look at it.
Yeah, no doubt, Boog. I mean, the StatCast numbers are absolutely impressive, but that's one of those plays I appreciate more with the naked eye. The reflexes, top notch, and this guy's a magician with the glove.
Home team down a run. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Right through there for a strike.
Good pitch to hit on a tee up in the zone. I think he was looking for something else right there.
Just misses with that one. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Grounds one to short. Throw on to Olsen. Fine play in the hole for the out. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Jackson. Go Rio.
Digging in, Jackson Chourio. Flied to right his first time. And a rope into center field, base hit. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. Now the tag at second, and he's out, trying for 2. And that is the inning.
Batter tried to stretch that one into a double, but he wasn't about to let that happen. Nice job to get to the ball and fire that one into second, just in time to get the out and end the inning.
Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far.
I was born in the city. No one gonna bring me down. Yeah, I was born in the city. Don't you beat me down. Yeah.
And there's a foul ball. Ripped to right. And there's one down.
Up next for Atlanta, the catcher, Grace Caldwell.
On the ground, right side. He steps on the bag, and the first two set down in the top of the fifth.
The center fielder, Michael Harris, the second.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the center fielder, Michael Harris the second. He's 0 for 1. And first offering is fouled off. That one fouled off. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Yelich should have this one. And that is that. Back here in Milwaukee, we head to the bottom of the fifth. Dalton Varsho up now for the Brewers. And he lays down a bunt. And it's just foul. That was close. The 0-1. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. In the air to left center. That one gets down for a hit. So a man on base to start the inning. Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline. Here's the 0-2.
Lay off that pitch down.
Tying run is at first. Last half of inning number 5. Oh, a great flip. 1 at second. A sensational double play.
The batter, number 3.
Really nice double play turn right there. And it all started with that sweet glove flip on the feed to second. You know, these middle infielders, they spend a lot of time honing that glove work, so it just becomes like second nature. I think you also have to have a really good glove that's broken in, that's not too large, so that you can have a feel for that baseball and be able to flip it like you're barehanded.
Ortiz, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Ground ball up the middle, and that one finds its way through. And that means Christian Yelich will have a chance to hit. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Ortiz, the runner at first with 2 gone. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 2. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Acuna settles under this one, and the inning is over. Back here at American Family Field. Close game here, and a chance now to look at a few highlights from this one. So digging in, Ronald Acuna Jr.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Ball.
Swing from Acuna. Big drive. Deep left field. That one carrying. And it is out of here. Third home run of the season. And they tack one on the board. It's 3-1.
That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Zach Gallen done for the night. Just never found his groove, wasn't able to settle in. New arm coming on, back in a moment.
Now pitching for the
Jordan
Brewers,
Hicks will
number
take over
49.
here.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
picks.
That's outside.
He's someone that fills up the strike zone, so he doesn't give up a lot of walks, but because he's in the zone so much, a decent amount of hits occur.
Ball, that's off the
Movement in
plate.
Milwaukee's bullpen. Aaron Ashby, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. And that one is lifted in the air. Yelich has a beat on it. And there's one away.
And he's got to get ahead early in the count and then be able to mix up his speeds. Add and subtract some velocity, but command is the big key. Throwing the ball where he wants to. Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Here comes the 0-1. Hammered down the right side, but foul.
Nope.
Really good
Ball
take,
one.
especially with 2 strikes.
Oh, and he hit him.
that ball
He
got
had him
him.
1-2, and he ends up hitting him with a pitch.
Mike.
Now Trout gets a chance to hit. He's already homered here in this one. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on-base and slugging too. Runner takes off, cut on and miss. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. And now he's up to 3 stolen bases in the game. Man at second. Runner on the go again. Swing and a miss. Throw to third, and he's in there easily. And now make it 4 stolen bases in the game for him.
Look, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
Inside, ball 2.
That one not close. And that's ball 3. Chopper right side. And that chance handled in plenty of time to first. They limit the damage here. So the Braves get one back on the solo to the bottom of the 6th inning. You're watching Atlanta Braves baseball on the Show South. Bottom of the 6th. Here's the leadoff man. For the Brewers, Johnny Morris.
Well, these Brewers do a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. They have yet to strike out, and they're averaging more than a hit per inning. That's a great recipe for success right there.
1-1 now. Out front, rip foul. The 1-2. Lined, and that's a base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Yeah.
All those numbers mean this offense is really making the defense work by just putting the ball into play. Anything can happen at that point.
In the dirt to second, and he threw it away. Around second, on his way to third.
Getting the out was never going to be easy. The wild pitch outside made things very difficult behind the plate, and it turned into a stolen base opportunity.
What a stop. The throw to the plate, and he's in there. They pick up a run, and now it's a one-run game. No outs, runner at first. Marcell Ozuna coming up to hit. Pitch kicks away. That's a wild pitch, and the tying run moves into scoring position. Here's a 1-1. In the dirt. And an excellent job keeping it right there. Tying run at second base. Here in the bottom of the sixth. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Carrying well. See you later. His first homer of the year. Swing and a line drive. Base hit out into center field. Man at first, nobody out. Jackson Chourio up now for the Brewers. Out towards right center field. Acuna on the move. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch.
Up next for the Brewers, the center fielder, number 5, Dalton Varsho.
That's a hit. Harris fires it in quickly, and that forces the runner to hold on at second. 2 on with 1 away. First and second, 1 out. Carson Kelly up now for the Brewers. Ripped to third and caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right.
Oh, this is deep to left center. Way back there. On its way. Gone. A 3-run shot. It's their second home run of the inning. So 2 down, and now it's Christian Yelich.
Ball 1.
The 1-1.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact. So not getting the swings and misses and making that defense work behind him.
That one lifted to left, and that will end the inning.
For
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Michael Kopech.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Foul ball there.
Power relievers one after another coming out of the bullpen these days. Got to be ready for that first pitch heater.
Way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Ripped, but it curls foul. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Got him swinging for the K. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective. So up next, Ryan Aram. This guy with big-time power and an elite defender. Inside, ball one. Kopech, a 6'3" righty, 220 pounds, a former first-round pick back in 2014. This one in the air, center field. 2 up, 2 down. And that one fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Yelich coming on. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. Back here in Milwaukee, they put themselves out in front with a nice display at the plate. Take a look at the spray chart for where their hits have landed.
Yeah, when a team has this many knocks, a lot of the time it gets clustered to one side or another. Not today. They're hitting it all over the field.
Len Takahashi on the pitch here.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
On the ground to the left. And it gets by him.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Number 6 in the box now as he leaves that one up high.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at him.
De La Cruz to second, on to Olsen. That's 2.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. Back in the 6th, he drove a 2-run shot out of here to help them get the lead they're working with.
Yeah, definitely one of the bigger moments in this game so far, and it could be one you look back on when this game is over as well.
Hey!
Hard hit left side. Handles, throws to first. Ozuna is out. Back here at American Family Field. Now in for the Braves, Michael Harris II. This one in the air. Under it. And a quick out, number 1. Pop foul out of play off to the right. And the 0-1. This one smoked. Could be trouble. Now he'll turn for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
These hitters today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
1 out, runner at second. Ellie De La Cruz next up for the Braves. 1 for 3.
Ball 1.
Kopech throw over. Acuna dives back in. Runner takes off. That one ripped but foul. Runner goes again. Swing and a miss. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
I think he surprised everyone in the ballpark, and especially the pitcher. Wasn't a great lead there, but when he took off, I think he caught him off guard. Nice job to get to third.
That's in. Ball 2.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
And ball 4, 2 aboard. And here comes the Brewers manager.
For the Brewers,
The pitcher on here, Jake Cousins. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Runner on the move. Pitch is high. Save. De La Cruz gets his first steal of the game.
They are being real aggressive to put some runs on the board, get 2 runners now in the scoring position. Excellent job of stealing second base and staying out of a potential double play. Now that can kind of backfire and kill your rally, but it worked out nicely. Now a chance to do some damage.
2 on, 1 out. Activity in the bullpen for the Brewers. Abner Uribe, the league saves leader, up and throwing. Ashby also getting ready. So the call will stand. That knocks them down to 1 challenge left. Hammered down the right side, the foul. That misses. And now it's 3-2.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
And they're all loaded up.
Well, that'll bring the tying run to the plate, so all eyes on the man coming to the dish right now.
Here's Mike Trout. He's already homered in this game. Great speed and great power. A great athlete, quite simply. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
He's like Mike Trout. You figure whatever you put in his hand, whether it's a bat, whether it's a golf club, whether it's a basketball.
Oh, now this one gets away at the plate. Nothing happening as the count evens at 1. Tying run at the plate. Lined, and that's a base hit. 1 run across. Another comes in to score. Relay to second, and he's out easily. That misses the zone.
Outside.
Ball 1. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Runner from third in to score. It's an RBI single, and now they trail by 1.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring.
2 outs. Runner on first. Here's the third baseman. 0 for 3 in this one. Swing and a drive. This one is crushed. No doubt about it. And here in the late stages, they have the lead. A 2-run blast. And they've rallied from 4 back. It's 8-7. These fans are dealing with some heartbreak right now.
welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
Just missed. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss at a slider.
Clearly was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Got him swinging. Inning over. On to the bottom of the 8th. Now the Brewers cleanup hitter, number 17. He's 1 for 3. Picked up his first major league hit earlier.
Well, there's no time for him to be reflective right now, but you know he will be later on. The pressure's off a little bit with that first knock out of the way, though.
Zips it across, and a key out leading off the bottom of the 8th. Here comes the manager out of the Braves dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Len Takahashi won't go any further, and he leaves. Noah Schultz takes over on the mound.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Looking to get the tying run on base. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Fights it off, he'll see another. The 0-2. Ground ball right side, and it finds its way through for a hit. And that puts the tying run on base.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throw bounces, and he's in there safely with the stolen base. And the tying run is now in scoring position.
Well, it seems like 90 feet is such a big deal in a tight 1-run game like this one. Maybe it's a little bit risky, but they felt good about it, and it paid off. Let's see if they can turn this into a big run.
Got him swinging. It's a strikeout.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time, a little anxious.
Here's the catcher to hit, Carson Kelly. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
With a single base runner, because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. And that's through there for a strike. It's 2-2. The Braves holding on to a 1-run lead here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. On the ground, right side. Gloves it on the dive. Got him. Nice play. And that may have saved a run.
Excellent stop right there. He wants to take it himself, waves the pitcher off, and continues to run into the dugout.
Back here in Milwaukee, now it's the Atlanta catcher, Drake Baldwin. And first offering is fouled off. Uribe throws what a lot of people consider to be a power sinker. Throws it with serious velocity, but it now a blast to left center. Way back there, on its way, out of here. A solo shot. His first homer of the year, and they add a run. It's 9-7.
A little more breathing room is always a good thing in baseball, and now they have it. It's like he's playing wiffle ball up there, and that's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. To the slight opposite field, into the gap. Man, making it look easy, that's for sure.
And here comes the Brewers manager to the mound. So the Brewers bring out a new pitcher from the pen, Aaron Ashby. He's into the game with the bases empty. High fly ball down the left field line. Way back there. And that's a foul ball. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. Back to the top of the order now. Here's Acuna now. He's a guy who does it all. Popped up. Ortiz under it. And there's two away. That one off the mark. Ball one. Two down, nobody on. Here at the top of the ninth. The shortstop takes the ball. Next offering is fouled back. The 2-1. Swinging a foul straight back. Two down, nobody on. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. And that one hammered way back there. It's got a chance. Makes the catch up against the wall. Braves get one on the big fly. It's now a 9-7. And we're back. Well, it's been a fun game for fans who love homers. These teams are teeing off, as we can see from the spray chart.
Yeah, it seems like days like this get pitchers questioning their life choices, Boog. Any fan who goes for a bathroom break is at risk of missing another dinger.
Next offering in there for a strike. That is strike two. Gets a piece and stays alive. Battling here as he fouls it away. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. And the 0-2. Line drive. Reaching down and makes the grab.
Up next for the Brewers, the left fielder, number 22.
Here's Yelich at the dish.
Yelich.
Well, a good first pitch changeup there. In order to be effective, you've got to really sell it. Good arm speed, and it's got to be down in the zone.
One down, base is empty here in the ninth. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Lindsey under it. 2 down.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Johnny Morris.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Noah Schultz won't go any further tonight. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Marcus Goodwin. He comes in with a chance for his second save of the season. And first offering is fouled off. Foul ball. The Braves trying to close out a 2-run lead. We're in the last half of the ninth inning. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the ball game.
After 4 wins in a row, you start to think a little bit that you're on a roll, and that's the momentum that just takes on a life of its own. Players start hitting up and down the lineup. You never know who's going to come up with the big hit, who's going to come out of the bullpen and get the big outs, but it's a good feeling, and you want to extend it.
And 9-7 is the final here in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.
There's nothing colder than your shoulder when you're dragging me along like you do, and then you switch up with no warning and you kiss me like you want it. How rude, but I kinda like it anyways. I don't mind if this is gonna take a million days. I know you'll come around to me eventually. If you sit back, relax, enjoy my company. Once you know what my love's gonna feel like, nothing else will feel right. You can feel like moonbeam ice cream, taking off your blue jeans, dancing at the movies, 'cause it feels so mystical, magical, oh baby. 'Cause once you know my love, magical, oh baby. 'Cause once you know my little heart to give, baby, I wanna give you the world. Not saying you gotta chase me, but I wouldn't mind it if you give me just a little bit of something we can work it with. But all you do is push me out. But I like it anyways, 'cause I think I'm getting closer to you every day. I know you'll come around to me eventually. Just sit back, relax, enjoy my company. Oh baby, trust me. Once you know what my love's gonna feel like, nothing else will feel right. You can feel like moonbeam ice cream, taking off your blue jeans, dancing at the movies, 'cause it feels so mystical, magical, oh baby. 'Cause once you know my love is so mystical, magical, oh baby. 'Cause once you know